Hello everyone, we are going to be looking at multiplication of matrix by a matrix. So you can see we have matrix A as A1, A2, and matrix B as B1, B2. A cross B or A times B or A dot B, depending on how it is presented. How do we multiply? A times B plus this times this. So I'm going to explain with the example, but let's take note of some things. Two matrices can be multiplied only when the number of columns of the first matrix. So when you're multiplying two matrices, if the number of columns of the first matrix is equal to the number of rows of the second matrix, it is possible. For example, you can say I wrote, if A and B are matrices of order m times n, it is assumed in this case that matrix A has an order of m times n, and matrix B has an order of n by, that is n times p, that is n by p. You will see that, first of all, this is matrix A, which has an order of m times n. And this is matrix B, which has an order of n times p. Before you check whether it is possible to multiply, what is the column? The column of the first matrix is n. What is the row of the second matrix is n. So you can see that two of them are equal. N is here, n is here. It's possible. And when you multiply, the final answer will be in the form of m by p, or m times p. That is, this and this will be the remaining order. You see what I wrote here. So we are going to illustrate it with the examples. So let's go to number one question. So we have a question here. We have given that matrix A is this and matrix B, calculate A times B. So this is A times B is equal to, how do we go about this? Very important. You pick the row. The row will go into the columns. The row will go into the columns. Let's try it. This is 1 times, that is, we'll pick this row, is going to go into these columns here. So take note of that. So 1 times 5 plus minus 2 times minus 1. This and this will go. This will go into this. This will go into this. This go into this plus this go into this. This go into this plus this go into this. So 1 times 5 plus minus 3 times minus 1. You give a space. Let's go again to the second column. 1 times 1 plus minus 3 times 0. We are done. You can see that this first row has gone into the first column and the second column. Let's go to this. 4, repeat the same step. 4 times 5 plus 2 times minus 1. Then let's go again to this. 4 times 1 plus 2 times 0. So which is equal to 1 times 5 is 5 plus minus 3 times minus 1 is plus 3. 1 times 1 is 1, then plus minus 3 times 0 is 0. 4 times 5 is 20, plus minus 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. So plus times minus 2 is minus 2. So let's put this as minus 2, because plus times minus is minus. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 times 0 is 0. So the final answer is 5 plus 3 is 8, 1 plus 0 is 1, 20 minus 2 is 18, 4 plus 0 is 4, and that is the final answer. We go to the second question, number 2. We have evaluate this. We have bracket 2, 3, 4, 1, bracket 2 and 3. The same principle applies here. Before you multiply, what is the order of this matrix? The order of this matrix is Okay, I didn't state something very important. Okay, let's look at this. The order of this matrix is 2 by 2. The order of this matrix is 2 by 2. So the column of this first matrix is equal to the row of the second matrix. And the answer is going to be 2 by 2. You can see that our answer is 2 rows, 2 columns. What is the order of this matrix before we multiply? Is 2 by 2. Then what is the order of this second matrix? This is 2 by 1. The column of the first matrix is equal to the row of the second matrix. So it's possible. Our answer will be in 2 by 1. So if we multiply this, we'll get 2 by 1 order. Let's try it out. So we have 2 times 2 plus 3 times 3. We are done. You go to this. 4 times 2 plus 1 times 3. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 times 3 is 3. Which when we add, 4 plus 9 is 13, 8 plus 3 is 11. What is the order of this matrix? 2 rows, 1 column. So this is 2 by 1, and which is what I said here. So we'll go to number 3. We have if matrix A is 1, 0, 2, 3 minus 1, 4, minus 2, 5, minus 1. Then multiplying by 3, 2, 1, 0, 1 minus 1, 2, 4, minus 2, 0, 3, 2. Before you multiply, you will check whether the row of the first matrix is equal to the column of the first matrix is equal to the row of the second matrix. So what is the order here? How many rows do we have? 1, 2, 3. 3 by 1, 2, 3. 3. What is the order of this matrix? 1, 2, 3. 3 rows times how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the column of the first matrix is equal to the row of the second matrix. So it's possible. And when we multiply, the answer will be in this order, 3 by 4. So let us multiply. Let's manage our space. So going by this, remember how we used to do it. This will go into this, 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 and this. So be careful. 1 times 3 is 3. Plus 0 times 1 is 1. Let me try to make sure that it enters here. Or let's go to this next line here. 1 times, remember the rows will go into the columns. This first row will go into column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. 1 times 3 is 3. Plus 0 times 1 is 0. Plus 2 times minus 2 is minus 4. We are done with this first column. Still on this first row, we are going to the second column. 1 times 2 is 2. Plus 0 times minus 1 is 0. Plus 2 times 0 is 0. We are done with this. We'll go to the third one. 1 times 1 is 1. Plus 0 times 2 is 0. Plus 2 times 3 is 6. We are done with this. We'll go to this. 1 times 0 is 0. Plus 0 times 4 is 0. Plus 2 times 2 is 4. So this row has gone into this first column, second column, third column, and fourth column. Let's go to this second row. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus minus 1 times 1 is minus 1. Plus 4 times minus 2 is minus 8. Then let's go to the second one. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus minus 1 times minus 1 is plus 1. 4 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus minus 1 times 2 is minus 2. Plus 4 times 3 is 12. Then 3 times 0 is 0 plus minus 1 times 4 is minus 4 plus 4 times 2 is 8. Minus 2 times 3 is minus 6 plus minus 5 times 1 is 5 plus minus 1 times minus 2 is 2. Minus 2 times 2 is minus 4, plus 5 times minus 1 is minus 5, plus minus 1 times 0 is 0. Minus 2 times 1 is minus 2, plus 5 times 2 is 10, plus minus 1 times 3 is minus 3. Minus 2 times 0 is 0, plus 5 times 4 is 20, plus minus 1 times 2 is minus 2. Let's simplify and get the final answer. 3 plus 0 minus 4 should give you minus 1. 2 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 0 plus 6 is 7. 0 plus 0 plus 4 is 4. 9 minus 1, that is plus times minus is minus. 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Because plus times minus is minus. 6 plus 1 plus this is 7. 3 minus 2. 3 plus minus 2 is 1. 1 plus 12 is 13. 0 plus minus 4 is minus 4. Minus 4 plus 4 plus 8 is 4. Then minus 5 plus 5, minus 6, plus 5 plus 2 should give you 1. Should give you 1, yes, is 1. Then minus 4 plus minus 5 plus 0 is minus 9. Then minus 2 plus 10 plus 3 plus minus 3 should give you 5. Then what else? 0 plus 20 plus minus 2 should give you 18. So this is the final answer. But before we stop, what is the order of this matrix? 1, 2, 3. 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And I say that the answer will be in 3 by 4 matrix order. So that is how to multiply your matrix. See you in the next class.